Hi, everybody. John Tomeo, Grand Knight for the Knights of Columbus 50th year. What an honor to be doing this. I have to tell you, to be your Grand Knight. Being a Grand Knight has meant so much to me. I've gotten to meet some amazing people that I never would have met in my life. And I've learned how great it feels to help people. I'm so proud to be a Knight. I'm so proud to be your Grand Knight. And I hope you have a great time at this party tonight.
Was at church one Sunday morning and they were having a membership drive. I said, that sounds like a pretty good organization. I think I'd like to join them. And I think my first contact was John Casella and Russell Merendino. And I remember coming down here on a Saturday morning and Kevin Hoffman and Joe Dalto and Russ and John interviewed me as a prospective new member. And I like what they said, they like what I said, and that was history after that.
I've joined the Knights because I've heard about their reputation as being great people, charitable people, and helpful in all areas. If you need a friend, this is the place to join. And I recently joined and I'm very happy.
I joined the Knights because I wanted to give more of myself to charities, and I saw no better way to do it physically as to be in the Knights of Columbus. Because I give in charities in monetary value, but I'm not personally involved. That's why I want to be personally involved. And it gives me great satisfaction to do this, help others.
Okay, so I joined the Knights. I was looking at a place to, I moved out to Montauk, and we were basically by ourselves. So I was looking to be with a group. And I used to take a train with the gentleman, Joe Rianti, and for a while he was asking me, when are you going to join? When are you going to join? And eventually he got me to join. What keeps me in the Knights is I think it's the good works that we do, being attached to the church, which I kind of like, being part of that. It keeps us close to the community, which I like doing and being a part of. And I think the guys, in general, keep me there, and it's good camaraderie, and friendships, and whatever, and just being around a group of guys who have, I don't want to sound textbook, but who sound and want to do the same thing, have the same goals of community and family. So that's what keeps me there. I do take lead in the food drive. I took that over from former past Grand Knight. I'm passionate about that. The food drive, to me, it hits home to a lot of people. It's just something I enjoy doing, and I see the reward that comes out of it. I hear the reward that comes out of that from the people who donate to us. Some of those people even come back and say, I used to go to that place when I needed food, and now I'm paying back, and they'll drop off a shopping cart of food or whatever it is that they do, whether it's through a cash donation or just food. That brings me so much joy, and I do spend hours out there doing that, and that's one of the best things I think we do for our community.
Well, Deacon Bob recruited me years ago, and under John Casella as the Grand Knight at the time, and they told me, it was a great group of guys, and it's a chance of just getting out and helping community and doing a lot of fun activities, and so I came down and met old people, great group of guys, got involved, lots of activities, lots of charitable events, and it's really good to have the camaraderie of all these friends who come down all the time and are always giving, and it's just a great experience all around.
I joined the Knights pretty much on a whim. John Tomeo, current Grand Knight, approached me at one time while I was still working and said, hey, I think you'd be a great addition to the Knights. He called me again and said, come on down, I think you really enjoy it. So I did. And so coaching for my wife, who said, you retire, go find something to do. And I came on down here, and I sat on a couple of meetings and kind of enjoyed it. So what has it done for me? There's a great group of guys. They really, really are. Day one, they welcomed me. I've gotten much more involved than I thought I would ever. I'm not a financial secretary. I haven't even been here a year yet, and I just think that what this organization offers to me and to anybody else that might want to join is a place where you can go and feel you're accepted, and at the same time feel like you have a purpose and you have something to do for the good of the organization and also for the good of the community. And I'm not a very religious guy, I'm going to tell you that right now, and it really is bringing a different outlook for me to the whole Catholic religion, and I'm really grateful for these guys.
I've been in the Knights of Columbus since 1997 out in Queens. When I moved out here to Wantor in 2007, I noticed that the ushers and the gentlemen that were working around the church and staffing all Knights of Columbus. So I asked one of them, and I ended up joining. And I joined this council in 2007. And why I joined is because it's a very active council. We do a lot for the parish. We do a lot for the church. A lot of our knights are ushers, Eucharistic ministers, catechists. So that's the main reason why I joined this council, because we're very active and we do take care of our parish.
My job, I work around the clock. I don't have much time to join any organizations. When I saw the advertisement for the Knights of Columbus beside the Wantor, I told my wife, I'm going to go down and see what it's about. And she joined so we could go out. So I did join at that time. And the people that you just mentioned, they were all top-ranked people. As you can see, Ed Igo and Jack Shilson. They became the first set of knights. But I was so excited that I started answering a lot of questions that they've done. And I decided to run and share the chairs in the beginning. But there was a doctor friend of mine who came over to me and says, Ken, hold up. Don't go full speed ahead and you'll wind up being an officer soon. And thank God that in 4 years I was an officer of the Knights. Loved it ever since.
We renovated the Sun Pontiac. Every Friday, I would call up 5 or 6 fellows, and they all came down every Saturday. And we did a whole number on the place. And after Shiva got it all ready, I brought in my spackler, and he spackled the whole place up. We painted. We enjoyed that. You know what? That Sun Pontiac was a good size. You know what I mean? The square footage of the room was just a perfect size. So much different than what we have now. But that was a lot of fun doing that every weekend.
When I became Grand Knight, I made up my mind to know everyone that's been to the first. It worked out.
Yeah.
That means an awful lot.
I met my friends here at church, and they were having a membership drive. And I said, okay, it's time to rejoin. And 93, and it was time. And I haven't left since. Wonderful people. Most of the old timers are all gone now. The young folks are coming in, they're working hard. We're having a grand old time.
Really to live out my Catholic faith in a much bigger way with a group of guys that we're all on the same page. And if we could bring a little bit of heaven to all the people in our community, that's what it's all about.
I joined the Knights for a multitude of reasons. A focal one being spend more quality time with my father-in-law, Doug, who is the chancellor of the chapter, and it's been such a lovely opportunity to do that, but also to meet such strong members of the community who want to get back and do as they can for both the unbirthed and just various different people of society who really need a lot of help. And I think that's what keeps me coming back for more, is the opportunity to find conduits and avenues that I can best possibly give my time, money, capital, whatever it means, that I can leave this world a better place.
I decided to join the Knights of Columbus because growing up at St. Francis, for the past 25 years, I always saw the men and women of the Columbiates always working and doing things to better the parish, to better the community. Off the top of my head, I always watched and led by leadership by Deacon Bob, Ross Marandino, Dick Campbell, and those older statesmen of the Knights of Columbus that have influenced me not only in my faith life, in my Christian life, but also in my personal life as well, and given me the ability to just be a part of something more than just myself and giving back to the parish I have been so proudly a part of.
So I joined the Knights back in 2015. So we're getting closer to almost 10 years. I never imagined that I would have made it to be a Grand Knight. I have so many fond memories from helping do the food drive at King Cullen, setting up the decorations outside the rectory. It was a wonderful time. It was the best way to get to know my brother Knights.
I can't think of a better group of men than to be with members of the Knights of Columbus, especially at St. Francis de Chantal.